Finish your notes live.
Right?
Fine.
Hey guys, hey, what's up? Welcome to Roleplay. There we go. The D&D show that forces our players just to roll with it. I am DM Dan. Hi. Episode 36.
Crap.
We're in it. We're going live. We're here. We're getting started. Get ready. Set. Go. Cal, what's up?
Hey.
Hey.
I play Oz. Well, actually, hey, I should say hi. I'm Cal, and I play Oz, who's a doppelganger and a cleric. For the Raven Queen. Level 4, and is sometimes a boy. No. Is currently of the appearance of a human woman, with long, curly brown hair, wearing black robes, and is extremely distraught at the moment after what was revealed at the end of last episode.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to reveal because none of the other players know it yet.
We're so crazy.
And I didn't watch the stream either, so I have no knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
We don't metagame.
No, because I wanted to give you the option if you wanted to keep it to yourself.
Yeah, we try our hardest not to.
Mm-hmm. Are those new glasses, by the way? I don't know if I've seen you wear those before.
Old but new. I actually got them at the same time as my other pair, but they are huge.
I love them.
And I didn't want to match Kimarie tonight.
No worries. No, yeah, I'm curious to see what's going to happen with Oz today. Again, I love how you roleplay, and I don't know what's going to happen, so Justin was messaging me yesterday, and he's like, "You're up?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm preparing stuff. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just getting ready for it, but we'll see. It'll be fun. Nevertheless, it'll be a good episode."
Exciting.
All right, thanks, Cal. Appreciate you. What's up, Dennis? How you doing? Good to see you again. Good. How's Craig? How's you? How's life? How's everything? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Of course. I know, especially when you frenzy rage, it's a lot of fun too. But then the exhaustion kicks in, so there's always that balance. And I think you have one level left because you took a rest already. So I'm sure you'll get the rest that you need, and then you can just kill things again. And that'll be fun. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you again for everything, Dennis. Appreciate you. Looks like you may be muted. In here. You got it? You good? Okay. Gotcha. No worries. That's why we do this. All right, thank you. And thanks, Mallory. I look at the chat sometimes way too late, so I just I'm oh, okay. Okay, come on, Kimarie. How are you?
Still not coming through, I guess, so let's make sure that Kimarie is coming through, just in case.
All right.
Because you completely stopped talking. What? You gotta wait for you to talk. The struggle.
That's not how this works.
Hey, Carrie, thanks for joining too. I miss you both so much. Hopefully I can see you guys during Christmas. That'd be so nice.
Apparently can't hear either of you.
Is it working? Is it working now? Is it working now? Okay.
We need your fingers at the ready, everybody. Come on, keyboard warriors, let us know.
No. Oh, we're good. We're good.
Hey.
We're good. Okay, so let's. Kimarie, hi. How are you?
I'm Kimarie, and I play Miki, and I'm a boy. I'm a Kenku
what's your name?
Dan, it's only been 34 episodes with me with the same name, and it's only been 2 episodes with me with a different name.
And there's probably going to be 34 more episodes with your new name, so it'll work out.
It's really hard. I'm Meek Hill, which it's hard. I don't like it. I do. I'm Meek Hill. I'm a boy. I'm a Kenku. I'm an artificer.
Murderer.
What? I was just trying to think of anything else. I'm really glad that Oz asked about my potions last episode. Thanks, Cal.
Yeah.
And I'm just excited to be here, and thanks everybody for watching and supporting, and here's to another great episode.
You sound very confident, and I appreciate that.
I'm
Thank you.
scared!
Why?
What?
I'm always scared, because Dan is sinister.
You have your own actions. You
I'm-
choose which factions you're a part of, Kimarie.
Yep,
I
did
just
choose.
roll with it. So
Very
Uh-huh,
you
so
switched
roll with it.
midway. Our first is in Tarm, so
Yeah, I wonder why. It's weird. Anyway,
not crazy.
Choices.
Casey,
But thank you. No, I appreciate you. Thank you so
Oh.
much. Justin, hey, what's up, boo? How you doing?
Talk today.
You can't talk?
I don't want to talk. I'm just kidding.
Okay. Well, then, thank you so much.
Anyway,
Justin. We're
thank you for
Or-
joining us on this episode of Roleplay. We're gonna be checking out early today, so see ya.
don't you dare.
My character's name is Zymina. I play a Drow Druid. Currently a Circle of the Spores Druid. And I don't think I had much relevancy last episode, but I did help us with the stealth rolls at least, because we needed that, even myself.
That's
so.
very important.
Mhm.
Yes.
So important.
And your perception, too.
Did I
That's-
perceive anything? I feel like I didn't.
When you left Mistshore and saw the gazer.
Oh, yeah. The little floating eye, whatever it's called, the floater.
Mhm, yeah, just-
Floater in the eye.
Combined.
No, the gazer. Gazer?
Geezer.
Gazer.
Well, if I'm Midwest, so it's a geezer.
I think
Oh, but
It's a geezer.
it's a Giza. Okay.
Thanks. I am always relevant. It's so true.
Sure.
I'm sorry. Did you have anything else you wanted to ask?
Not really.
No? Okay.
No,
You want
I
me to
just,
take over for DM for a day? I mean, I'm doing a lot of
Sure.
talking.
I just can't tell you all the secrets. That's okay.
Okay, well, Miki, you are going to die.
Me kill.
Cal, you're going to ascend to be a god and move on to better things. Dennis, you're going to continue doing what you're doing, and I'm just going to disappear. Done.
Right. You know, I always appreciate you, Justin, because you're that little ball of chaos that I need.
Right?
And
I don't know if I'm a little ball. I think I'm a big ball today. People at work were they were laughing, don't get me wrong, but I was very much for them, so it's
No.
fine.
I love it though. I really do. I think again, the four of you, like we're all friends, but like y'all have different personalities, and I just love how it kind of meshes together. It's so good.
It's very true. Can you imagine if Tyler was playing with us in addition to that too?
It would be
You have your
great.
hands full as
Exactly.
Tyler's a
So-
giant ball of chaos.
He's
Yes.
so sassy if you know how to read.
So good.
How to read.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Justin.
welcome.
Kimarie, do you know if we have any new Instagram followers? Cool. Perfect.
I was ready and then I'm not ready, so one
Oh,
second.
okay.
Fine,
No,
they're not here.
awesome. Yeah.
Okay, so Jamerson Geovane, thanks for the follow. The Shadowy Tavern liked our story from last week, which I always post a story on Instagram every Thursday saying, hey, come join us. So he
Oh,
liked that
nice.
story, or they liked that story. Legendary Apparel CA and Gabinet Goblin liked some of our reels. Thank you guys. Rollin' Free TTRPG is a follower.
Hey.
Night Gear Net is also a follower. And Kelsey Rose Jones.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. That's like an average of like 5 or 6 a week.
Yeah,
That's pretty
at
nice.
least
Wow.
3.
Oh, hey, at least. Great. Well, thank you again, Kimarie. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, we're just a few minutes after 8 Central, so let's get into it. Let's roll into today's episode of Roll or Roleplay. Roleplay. And Justin, you did it already, so please don't do it again.
Preemptive.
There you go. Yep,
You don't control me.
you're right.
Sure.
Okay. In the last episode, our players left
Roleplay.
Mistshore, thank you, continuing their pursuit on finding the Stone of Galore, an ancient artifact that is said to lead to a vault of treasure hidden within the city. While leaving, Zymina detected a gazer in the distance. Gazers are these Geezers are these tiny green floating aberrations that are usually affiliated with the Xanathar Guild. To avoid getting detected, Xymena casted the spell Pass Without Trace on her and the rest of the party, and successfully left Mistshore and headed back to Trollskull Manor to rest. When our players arrived at the tavern, they saw another geezer circling the tavern, keeping an eye out. Oz tried to attack it and missed. They then prayed to the Raven Queen for guidance. Oz heard the voice from the Raven Queen with the words capture, betrayal, danger, understanding, solace. Oz did detect thoughts on the gazer, hoping to read its mind. Instead of reading its mind, Oz saw the face of Xanathar looking at them and saying hello in a very menacing way. After that, Xymena killed the gazer to avoid further detection. Our team then managed to safely rest in the tavern and then head to the City of the Dead at night. When they arrived at the gates, they noticed an increase in patrol with 2 city watch officials guarding each gate. Oz sent a paper bird to Rowan Darkfeather in hopes of him using Dimension Door for them in the group to into the Raven Queen Temple. Rowan got the message, teleported the group, and they all descended the cold circular staircase to the basement of the temple near the Blood Pool. Rowan also mentioned that Nanette, one of Oz's friends of the Raven Queen faction, has gone missing. Oz also spoke with Click, another member of the Raven Queen faction, to get more intel on what had happened. He had no additional information to provide. A few moments later, Oz submerged themselves into the blood pit to have conversations with the creatures that they have killed. Oz had conversations with Jacob and his father, Marvin. Jacob revealed that he did lie about his father being sick. This was done in order to make Oz feel guilty. Jacob was a restless spirit because he expressed that he felt no guilt from Oz when they took his life. Marvin expressed that he is happy to spend eternity with his son, but also expressed to Oz that they felt dissatisfied when Oz killed Jacob. Oz later wanted to speak with the spirit that is inside their body now, taking on their appearance. Her name is Helena Airston, and her last place of residence was Waterdeep Forest, a few miles east of Waterdeep. Oz was asking Helena what the word Umpok meant and what the Dark Lord Rises meant, moments before they died. Helena explained that Umpok is a minotaur in the Waterdeep Forest, and that he rescued Helena from a trap set by hunters. Later on, Umpok and Helena became friends. One night, there was a tall purple creature with tentacles on their face and a short and stout man that attacked the forest. Stunning and capturing Umpok, Helena locked eyes with the purple figure and lost memory of what happened. Helena would have small pieces of memories, almost like it was a dream. She said that one night in the field ward, she saw a silhouette of a dark figure with a huge wingspan hovering in the sky in the view of the moon, followed by smaller creatures of similar shape. Oz said goodbye and left the blood pit. We're almost done. Then our group headed towards the mausoleum in search of the Stone of Galore. Gwenna Garloth told our players that her rat familiar took the stone and hid it in the Garloth family crypt. As our players searched the mausoleum and found the crypt, it was empty, surprisingly, as it was ransacked. Mikhail found 2 tracks of footprints leading to the crypt and out the door. With Xymena's passive perception, she also noticed a key on the floor near the crypt. The key had a logo on it, and our players found out that it belongs to the Metal House of Wonders, the guild hall of the Splendid Order of Armorers, Locksmiths, and Finesmiths in the Dock Ward. There's a dwarf named Alaspra Ulmar that developed a special logo with the letters EU, and Alaspra is known to adorn that type of logo. She owns her own shop in the Trades Ward. As our players were leaving the mausoleum, they saw 4 Duergar waiting for them outside, ready to strike. Luckily, Xymena had the spell Pass Without Trace and was able to have the group sneak past the Duergar. There was one Duergar that looked very familiar to Oz. This Duergar was one of Marvin's friends that assisted him with the fight in the cemetery to get his son Jacob back. At the end of the fight, Oz decided to let them go and spare his life. Due to that recognition, Oz decided to cast Detect Thoughts on that Duergar. He failed the save, and Oz was able to pry deep into their mind. And I had a private conversation with Cal, so that the other players do not know what Oz had found out. If you are interested in what happened, please tune in to last week's episode. That is where, that is where we left off. So, secrets are no fun, but sometimes it can be. So, we're going to resume where we left off. So right now, you guys are in the cemetery. Nope, you're in the mausoleum.
I'm ready to be buried. It's fine.
Great. Let me get you to the mausoleum. There we go. Perfect. Ground level mausoleum. Perfect. So, just putting you guys there for now. And so, just out of game, you avoided detection from the Durgar. I will let you know that that Durgar that you read the mind, he's aware that someone pried through his mind. He doesn't see you guys, but he's becoming increasingly suspicious of the area, so they are looking around.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So just keep in mind about that in case you're going to be within walking distance from them.
I think I would like to go back to the shrine.
Okay. Do you communicate this with your group?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you say why or just how are you? Because I mean, we're still within like probably earshot of the Duergar. So how are you conveying this to us as we're probably trying to move further away from the crypt? Is what I would assume we'd be doing.
Close and be like, can we go to the shrine? You know, pretty straightforward, but quietly, like while gesturing for us to move, type of thing. So
Yeah.
moving away from the Duergar.
How would you describe like your face in this moment? Are you trying to keep your emotions in check, or are you visibly like distraught?
I would say that Oz is definitely trying to keep their emotions in check. But they definitely seem a lot more stony faced in comparison to normal.
Okay.
Which people who don't know Oz probably wouldn't be able to tell, but you guys do. So.
Well, I mean, it's nighttime. We're kind of in a rush. We're trying to avoid the Duergar. So I would say it's a pretty stressful situation. So I wouldn't say anything, but I would just kind of agree that maybe going to the your faction's crypt would be the safest bet, since we can lay low there in case the Duergar follow us. At least we have backup or anything like that. So I just nod silently to you and follow your lead.
Cool.
I don't know about the other party. They can do whatever they want.
So you guys are in a collaborative decision to go back to the Raven Queen Temple?
Half of us are.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
Cool.
All right, cool. All right, and I would say Mikhail would be with you guys too. I would think.
Yeah.
So, you do head back to the Raven Queen Temple. You don't need to go through the dimension door again because you're already in the cemetery. So you do go to the top of the stairs. You do see Rowan making his way out for the night. He's like, "Oh,
okay.
hey, Oz, long time no see. Hey, everyone.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm just going back. I'm going back home, ending my shift here."
Is Click still here?
Oh yeah, he's downstairs by the pit and everything.
Would you mind coming down with us?
I guess sure. Is it gonna be too long? I mean, I'm pretty tired, but I can stay.
I hope not, but it's pretty important.
Sure. All right, sure. And he escorts you downstairs too. You get to I'm just gonna bring this up here. I actually made a blood pit map for you guys.
Ooh.
He knew.
Because I know you would go down there all the time, and I'm like, you need to make a little bit of a blood pit thing. So
a little blood pit.
Of the blood pit. So
Blurred pert. Oh my god, it's a blurred pert.
So just bear with me. So I would say right now you're outside of the blood pit for the most part, but just for ambience, I decided to put it here for you. Thank you.
Very cool.
Thank you so much. So you do see Click. He is outside the blood pit. I would say like the door is like right here. So I would say probably you guys are like around here, just like time's sake.
Cool.
And you see him there, and Rowan is also there as well. And Clicks. There's this. Oh, hi. Hello again. I thought you were going to be gone.
So did I. I have a question for you, Click, and
Yes.
I need an honest answer.
Sure.
So I mean, it's just kind of like looking like what's going
Yeah,
on.
me
but,
too.
Like, pretty serious, pretty changed. But I'm just like, all right, I'm standing back. By the way, I'm pretty sure. Nope, Passive Without a Trace would have ended by now. Just so you know.
I would
I'm
say, yeah.
assuming.
Yep.
Okay.
You had like I think 5 or 10 minutes left on that. I think when you left.
So I'm just
Give or
watching.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get Rowan on here as well. I want to make sure that he is on here as well. But anyways, I'll multitask. So what did you want to ask him?
That Duergar that I let go after Marvin came back. And you talked to him.
Yes, I did.
What did you tell him?
He looks at you, and for the first time, you see him actually close his eyes and actually let out a sigh. I knew this was going to happen, Oz. And of course, Rowan is looking a bit confused as well. Click looks at you and the rest of the group, and as he's talking to you, he walks towards the Blood Pit, and he looks at you and says, I told Xanathar's gang about Ninette.
And why would you do that?
As ever since Ninette and Jacob have been part of our faction, it led to a lot of instability. Those two wanted to move up and were full of emotion and passion and very, very irrational behavior. Rowan, you can stay if you want to, if you really want to hear this. And he looks at Rowan and looks at you guys. And Rowan's like, what do you think on this?
I'm gonna let you make your choice.
Heads? Not okay, if you want. So heads, he's gonna go ahead and stay. Tails, he's gonna have the tail between his legs and walk away.
Okay.
He steals tails.
Oh.
So he's going. He looks at you guys. Said, I think this is a private moment. I think it'd be in my best interest just to go back and actually probably go back home if you're okay with that.
It's your choice.
All right. Have a good night. And he goes away. Click. Sorry, I'm gonna fix my camera. It's really dark right now. 1 second.
Your eyes are so dark, but I'm imagining Click's eyes being just like dark, and, dark and, emotionless. So it's kind of fitting the character.
Yeah, I know, right? It's very dark. Well, the thing is, like, the sun glares at me during this time of day, and I have to change everything. Okay,
Oh, you get the sunlight at this time? That must be nice.
That must be nice. What is that like?
I wouldn't know what that's like.
What is it like living in the past, Dan?
Okay. Okay. So,
Yeah.
like, looks at you guys, and looks at you, Oz, and says, I had to have Ninette and Jacob be against each other. They had to be taken care of in their own ways. I was mainly sitting back and watching. I was hoping that when they would get emotional, that they would let it all go and it would be all going away. But Ninette really didn't happen. I would think, especially you, Oz, you coming from the Raven Queen, you would not be as emotional with this too. But I understand. A lot has happened since, well, whatever happened to you. That it could be hard to fall back into that right mindset. Rest assured, I've never had a problem with you or your friends. This was just for the best of our religion.
And
Is there any-
why do you get to decide what's best?
Well, I've been here the longest. And technically speaking, I am the most powerful one in the group. And the most learned. Not until you came here. And I respect you. Just with Nanette, there's a lot of tendencies that she can have. A lot of anger. And I don't blame her because she comes from a troubled past. But when that past comes to present, it could cause problems. I do apologize, though. Sorry, it looks like the stream got cut off for a second, at least on my end. She says, okay. We're good now? Okay. So he says, I do apologize for lying to you in the beginning. I felt that was the only way that we could smooth it over and not cause as many problems. I don't want to lie to the Raven Queen's child. I just know you're not in the right mindset yet. Because I've seen the way you look at her. But rest assured, Oz, nothing personal.
Can I do an insight check?
Sure, 2 insight.
I'm so tempted to just be like, this sounds a lot like grooming. But I'm like, I don't want to talk if it's not like.
What do you get?
4 plus 5 is a 9.
So, Click in general. He's a weird one. He's pretty hard to read.
Yeah.
He sounds truthful with everything. I mean, obviously out of game, it's hard to tell. But he sounds like he's being honest with you with everything.
Since we're standing here kind of observing this more from a distance, then I'm assuming Oz is like right in front of him having this conversation.
Sure, I'll let that be. I would say he's probably like.
I don't know if you guys moved. I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Because
Feel free to place yourselves if you want to. I just want to like. I don't know what's going to happen.
Is this the door we entered in from then?
Yeah.
Then, over here.
Yeah.
Okay, I would have assumed we'd be standing off to like the side somewhere, just like.
Yeah, like Oz would be like in the center of the conversation. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, standing from like where we are, since we're still relatively close, would I be able to kind of like get a better judge and make an insight check from here to see if he's having any like specific, quirks? Maybe not normal to Click, which
Click
clearly not. Yeah,
You can roll. You can roll insight. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, roll insight check.
17. Let's go.
Let's
Come on,
go.
virtual dice.
Sure.
Thanks, roll. If that helps, I don't know.
Sure. Could everyone be deafened except Zamina, please?
Oh no!
Oh no!
No, we're not ready. Dan, please.
This is a very important part, and I want to make sure. I'm not gonna let this break anything. We're gonna have one moment. So.
I'm mad at all of you. Okay.
Okay.
I have the proof in the Roll20 chat. Just so
I know. That's fine. And Dennis, if you're able to, thank you. I appreciate you. Just want to make sure. Zymina.
Okay.
From what you gather, he's being honest with you.
Okay.
With everything. You're really reading into him. He does feel a little bad. Okay, he does feel guilty about lying, but thought it was for the best of the group. Mm-hmm. Also really emphasized it was dislike, but it was more of like crowd control. Like Nanette and Jacob are very vibrant personalities, and to minimize, I guess, like ripple effects or shockwave or whatever, he silently got Xanathar's, or probably Xanathar's group, to take care of her or kidnap her or whatever it may be, to minimize whatever retaliation or chaos or whatever may be happening in the faction. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That does
Okay.
make sense.
Okay, cool. Do you have a question?
No, I'm just.
Okay.
I don't know how that I can even comment on that. I'm just observing this
I
from
know.
the point. They're gonna be really mad when I'm like, I'm not saying anything because she's honest.
No,
I have no reason to comment. You know what I mean?
Yep. So, okay. So Kimarie. Yep. You're good. Okay. So that is your insight that you got with that. So, Oz, I will say, as you're having this conversation with Click, you see a paper bird fly to you and lands, kind of like perched on your shoulder. And like the room gets tense as like everyone looks and Clicks like, oh, you're pen pals, that's nice.
I'm not gonna open it just yet.
Okay.
Because Oz has something to say.
Sure.
Like, assuming, getting back into it, like,
Yeah.
like Click stops talking and Oz is just staring at them.
Mm-hmm.
Trying not to blush after the comment about Nanette, but
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate your candor, Click, but religion is messy. It's not for you to make decisions, especially on behalf of the Raven Queen. Unless she specifically spoke to you and gave you commandments, you shouldn't be making these decisions. Especially on your own. And then Oz is going to turn and open the paper bird.
Sure. As you tear up, I'm not sorry to tear up, but open the paper. Click says, noted. The paper bird says, hi there, hon. Sorry for the late reply. We should be heading to your place in about 20-30 minutes or so. Sorry about for the delay. We've been having trying to get one of them rounded up.
Oh shoot.
For that. So hopefully you're all set. We'll be meeting you in just a jiffy. All right. Thanks, love. Bye-bye. Bye.
And on that note, we have to get back to the tavern because I have double booked myself.
Oh.
Oh, Oz, not again.
That's rich
Well.
coming from you, Miki.
Yeah, Rich.
Well, I hope that next conversation will be under better circumstances.
So
And
do I,
I,
Click.
Are you intimidating him a little bit? Is that your intention?
Yes.
I was just saying, thinking
So
about
do
it.
I. So do I, Click.
Can
And you
you
better hope that I have Nanette back by the next time we see each other.
roll intimidation, please?
You can do it!
11? Plus... Do I know my intimidation?
I don't know if I gave it to you.
No, I don't. I don't even know my charisma.
Okay, he looks at you. For the first time that you've seen Click, he has lost his smile, which is surprising for you. And he looks down and actually has a little bit of disappointment in his face. Looks up at you and says,
Bedroom doesn't support that.
"That was my life."
That's what he says? Good to know. The bedroom does not support that.
I did not even say your name.
Oh God, every Alexa is haunted now. Happy October, everybody. The bedroom is not supported. Well,
what the fuck? All right.
tell us you're single without telling us you're single.
Hey, dude.
All right, there. Oh no!
I mean, it takes 6 psychic damage
There's
now.
our next TikTok clip.
Yeah, I
I'm
know. Yeah,
sorry.
definitely. So, God damn it.
Okay, all right. Click.
Yes.
Click looks down and is disappointed.
He disappointed looks at you and says, "Well, I hope it works out too. Thank you for reminding me who I worship. And I hope we can have things move forward accordingly."
All right, click. Have a good night.
You too. Goodbye, friend.
And then Oz is gonna try to leave.
Okay, you leave? No worries. You do get out of the blood pit. You are outside of the temple at the moment. It's again, it's like almost midnight, like pretty late. You guys, there's still Sir Ambrose walking around, as well as the city guards guarding the gates as well.
Well, before I would say after they leave the room, I'm kind of like Zymina is trailing behind and kind of like lingers to kind of say something to Click as the others move out just before we go. It won't really be a very long thing, but as they like are out of earshot, she just kind of turns to look at him and waits for him to like make her eye contact. if he does.
Yeah, he does. He's like, "Oh, hi there. We haven't." Excuse me. He goes, "Oh my gosh." He goes, "Hi there. We haven't really spoke one-on-one before. I don't know if we have."
I don't think we've really had the opportunity, no. But I can see that your intentions were as good as you thought they were, at least. But if you definitely want to have Oz be on the team that you're supporting, I think the best decisions you can make are things that they would want, and not things that you or the Raven Queen might want. So, if I were you, I'd find a way to help get Nanette back. Lest Oz tends to wander away from the entire thing, and it's all on you.
To be honest with you, Zymina, right? I think Nanette can get out of it. This was just a reminder for her.
2 birds, 1 stone, huh?
Zymina, I forget how there are people who are more into their religion than I am. Before Oz came along, I was the one leading everyone here. So there's a lot of pressure on me from the Queen herself. And, of course, and I'm sure you know, with Oz's recent discoveries, they are not 100% yet. They're still emotional. They still have infatuations. One true thing about the Raven Queen's children is that they are cold. Logic. Religion. Following the Raven Queen's word. That is all that matters. Oz is going through a lot right now, as are you other 3 probably. So I'm keeping that in mind and taking initiative on my own. But just now, I saw the glimpse of the power that Oz has, and I liked it. And I look forward to seeing more of that come out later. So if you do want to reveal it to them, or just keep it between us, that's fine. I'm just letting you know from my standpoint why I did what I needed to do.
Well, be that as it may, I think when you push someone too far, you may not be ready to accept the repercussions that come along with that. So maybe less cat and mouse and more upfront with your activities.
I've always wanted a cat.
Some people are better left to plants and potions.
Hmm. Eureka
And then
cat,
she kind of
too.
just like... I wasn't expect you to continue.
Yeah.
Um,
He gives up the last comment like, Eureka death a little bit too, but I don't see you worshipping her. There's something else involved.
Well, it's different when you're the one being worshipped now, isn't it? And she kind of like, she just makes that comment without really
Mhm.
thinking about it, but then
Yeah.
like turns to have that word and then hurries on after the others.
Have a good night.
I won't. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna let it go.
All right. You catch up with the rest of the group as well. Okay, so the four of you are in the cemetery. There's still two city watch guarding the gates. Sir Ambrose is walking around. How do you guys plan on leaving the cemetery?
Oh man.
Rowan
need to
is
have
gone.
Rowan teach us one of that spell.
Cast without a trace.
Well, I mean, yeah, I was gonna cast it again, but I still want to keep a lookout for the Duragar and the Gazer just in case they're still lingering around. Because I'm sure it's only been like a half hour, so
Yeah,
I
there's
wanna
still.
keep you.
You do keep a look at the mausoleum. You see the Durgard being kind of restless, like they're tapping their feet, they're looking around. Some even decide to go in a little bit to see the gazers looking inside the mausoleum right now. Like they're scouting the area and they're like the Durgard that Oz read with Detective Mindset. He's like giving off the impression like they're here. I know they're here. Like look around, search. So like they are in the area, but they are really confused and cannot find you guys.
Okay. Perfect. So then I will cast Pass Without a Trace to help us hopefully get out of the cemetery without being noticed. At least, if not by the Gazer or by Sir Ambrose, but the Duragar and the Gazer is more important, I think. So.
So just in context, so the gate doors are closed and the city guard are in front of the gates, like on the road. So they're
This is
blocking.
open to the public at night.
No, it's
I didn't
closed off.
know.
Yeah. So I mean, if you want to retract that spell, you can. You don't have to use it, but that's
No,
basically
because that'll still help with other stealth checks.
Okay.
So I think that's helpful. We'll just have to find a different way out. Like, can we hop the fence or something? Or
you can.
Well-
Obviously, you have to make an athletics check to do so, and if you fail, it may cause some disturbances, and people will start to investigate. Because I would say it's
Well-
about a 15-foot high fence, and it has like those black spikes on top too. So just to be mindful of that.
yeah, I'm just gonna wild shape into a cat,
Okay.
and I could just shimmy through the bars. I'm assuming.
I would say yeah.
Oh, wait!
Go distract the gods.
I mean, I would think a normal cat probably wouldn't have as much luck, but with your
I would cast
Skinny
Feather
thighs.
Fall on all of us.
Ooh.
Okay.
So we can climb up and then we can just fall down quietly and peacefully.
Okay. How? So I will first explain to Zymina with your wild shape, since your cat form is pretty slender. I would say you're able to get through without a problem.
I mean, cats can fit under doors, Dan.
I mean, yeah. I'm just saying for context.
I know.
So, yeah, I know. Featherfall. Me kill. Yep, you choose up to 5 falling creatures with it, so they have to fall. A falling creature. Yeah, it's a
I mean,
reaction
we're
when
climbing
you.
a 15-foot wall, isn't that? Wouldn't be
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
falling
I'm
over
just.
the side?
Yep, I just.
Oh,
I
okay. I
like, you
thought
just
you were
can't do it
telling me it was
beforehand. You just can't do it beforehand. That's
Right.
okay.
Well, I'll cast it when we get up to the top of the wall,
And then you all fall down at the same time.
and then we'll all fall down.
Sounds good. No worries.
Actually, what is this? I mean, I took jump as a spell as well, so I could cast it on one person if you try to jump over. But I mean,
I like
you
that.
guys still have to make an athletics check to climb. I think, don't you?
If you let me take a look at that too, actually.
Like,
Jump.
we're not used to running from the law. We're not in Milwaukee. Well,
Oh, okay. Jump. So you touch a creature, the creature's jump distance is tripled until the spell ends. So I would
You know
say
what?
you would be able to jump. It's triple. So I would say if you use that spell, you would be able to jump over it. You just won't be stealthy with it unless if you use something else. You would have
Should
to roll a
roll,
stealth
like,
check though.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah, so that's okay. I was gonna say what I can do is because I can still wild shape into a cat and slither through.
Mhm.
I could. It's not a concentration spell, so I could still cast jump on each of you to jump over if you don't think you'll make it on your natural
Oh,
athletic.
before you wild shape, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I would do it before. But I mean, I would
Okay.
use my second one anyway if I had to. So
Okay.
just
So who
as
are
a
you casting
reference, because
jump
I
on?
mean, yeah, it's not concentration. Just you get a minute of jumping.
Yep. Who would you like to cast jump on, Justin?
Between well, like Oz and Miki, I'm like, are probably the best bet. I don't know if they're gonna be as athletic as Craig being able to like soar over, but like I'll willingly cast it on all three of you before I wild shapes if you don't feel comfortable succeeding on an athletics check. But you'll still have to make a stealth check.
Okay. So, and all three of you accept the jump spell, right? From Zymina?
Yes.
Okay. Sounds good. When you cast the spell, Zymina, you notice almost like a see-through grasshopper comes out of your palm. Just like almost like an illusion. And it's crimson in color. And it starts hopping around and it actually goes into your three friends' mouths. As you feel it.
Cute.
And the three of you, it's disgusting. Like, what is this? But
I would have
then,
liked to be asked before or after you had said that if I wanted to accept it.
Yeah.
I went into this blind, Dan.
I know. It
I-
caught you like your beak was open by surprise and it just left in there. You're like,
You actually inhaled it.
I
Um,
regret not reading the fine print on that one.
Yeah. And then after like a moment's pass, you feel almost kind of like springs on your heels, as if you have more of a bounce to you. As normal, and there's more cushion, so you like moon shoes, and you can just easily jump over. So, Zymina, as you get into your cat form, you're able to escape without a problem. For the three of you, if you all jump at the same time, you can. Mikhail, did you want to cast Featherfall while you guys are in the air as you fall down?
I guess I just don't understand like the mechanics of jump and featherfall together. Like,
Gotcha.
if we fail our jump, I guess I'll just do it. Like, I don't really understand it though.
Okay, no worries. So I'll provide a little insight. So basically with Featherfall, what it mostly does is that it reduces any fall damage you may have. So basically, if you fall from like a skyscraper or whatever, or a cliff, it allows you to gently fall down and land on your feet so that you don't take any damage. I will still say, I'm going to be generous as DM. I'll give you all stealth with advantage, just because there's going to be no sound when you guys land. But again, and it's nighttime, but you still visibly have a chance of being seen. So I will say, and I would say Zymina is fine because she's a cat and she can easily walk around.
I still have pass without a trace too, because it's
Oh yeah, because you did it. So you're fine with that. So if
So we have add plus 10.
no,
Oh,
Well,
just Justin.
because
they're surrounded to me.
So they're all coming with you. I see what you mean. Okay. Then
Yeah,
so
I'm
you're
waiting.
good.
It's like a 30-foot radius, so I don't.
Oh,
have
okay.
To be... Yeah, it's a yeah.
I thought you were going separate. I'm sorry. Okay, so
Nope, I'm waiting for them.
Mikhail and Oz, you roll advantage on your stealth. Craig, it's a straight roll for you because of your level 1 exhaustion.
$15.
Okay.
Plus
Plus you all
10.
get your plus 10, yeah.
Oh, okay, good. It's
Yeah.
an 8. I have
Yeah.
rolled an 8, so that's 18.
With advantage, you guys.
Oh,
Rolled
with
a 5 and
advantage.
an 8.
With advantage.
Really bad.
No, that was
That's
a 5 and a
crazy.
6, so 16.
Okay.
And I rolled 2 different dice.
God. I swan to John.
Okay.
Like,
The 2 closest city watch guards do not notice you. So you all manage to hop the fence. Still be all stealthy, and you still have the jump going for 1 minute total. So, you guys managed to leave the City of the Dead. Are you looking to head back to Trollskull Manor?
Mm-hmm.
it's
I
I've
need
got
to
a
refresh
meeting to get to.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. And I would say, just for time's sake, you do manage to find a cheap ride, Dragon 5 Shard, to whoever wants to pay for that. You manage to get back to... Okay, thank you, Oz. You go back to Trollskull Manor, and you do see... you see Bonnie with a few other individuals there, near your front door. As you leave.
Bonnie, hey. We're here. Sorry.
No worries, hon. How are you? Oh my god, she leans to give you a hug. Yeah, sure. Can we come in? We're just waiting on one more.
Alrighty. Do you want to wait inside or you want to wait out here?
If you don't mind, it's getting a little bit chilly up in here. Sure, let's go
Absolutely.
inside. No worries. Oh, hi everyone. Hi. Oh my goodness, how's the new farm going? Looking great.
Oh, thanks. I kind of
welcome.
forgot I look like this now.
Oh, yeah, no worries. So you guys are back in Trollskull, and let me bring up Bonnie and the other doppelgangers for you guys. I have so many characters in here. I have to bring them up here. Whoop. Do that. This. Okay. So you have Bonnie here. You have this individual, and this individual. So as you see Bonnie again, you know, you've met her before, you've worked with her. She says, "Oh, I'm just glad we're able to come here all together, you know." Because as she looks at the group, she says, because Oz here is part of the hobos and was given a special task just to see if we would be interested in possibly working with them. I do know all of you have special commitments, but I think it's best if y'all hear them out because they're a lovely person. Yeah, and also everyone else here too is great. And Oz, if you want to say anything or see anything up yourself, I'm just going to describe. I guess I'll let you do your intro first, and then Bonnie will introduce the people in the room for you.
Oh no. I just realized something. I'm not going to say anything.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yep.
Great.
Oh no, Dan. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yep.
I know what's coming.
Yep.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm Oz, as Bonnie said, and basically, they just want me to get to know y'all and kind of get a read for things and see if we can't get you guys joined up and stuff. So, yeah.
Still in cat form, by the way. I have at least another hour, I think.
Okay, so you took a cab in your cat form?
Why
Or
not?
you took a wagon in your cat form? Okay, I just want to make sure.
Be a pet.
I would definitely pet Zymina.
I love it. I just think it's funny.
Yeah. Scritches behind the ears.
So
I don't know that I would like
Better.
being touched, so. But anyway, that's here. Neither here nor there. Go ahead, Dan. Nope.
No worries. So this is the first person that she
Good
introduces you
Lord,
to.
those are some horns.
Mm-hmm. She gestures out to him, and he steps forward, looks at you, and says, "Well, Oz, it's a pleasure. The name is Williport Crowell. Williport's, I think I gave it to you, but it's Williport.
Yep.
Oh, it's Willifort. I'm sorry, Willifort. Willifort Crowell. Crowelle. I work as a personal servant of the Castellanter's estate. I've heard about you a little bit, and I heard that the Lord and Lady invited you to their state. So I'm expecting you to be there, because I assume that would be most beneficial for 4 of you. Or 3 of you. And your pet.
Thank you. Well, yeah,
You're
we're
welcome.
looking forward to it. Been a little bit busy lately, so we haven't gotten there yet.
I'm sure we all are. I mean, I'm a busy man myself, but I made time to make this work.
And I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Then this next person's here. This is Bonnie introduces him as Cecil Weiss, Weiss. He says, "Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Hey, yeah. Hey, everyone. Hey, hello. Yeah. So a little bit about me. Okay, I'll tell you who I am. All right. So I'm a bard. I like playing music. Super fun. Great. Wonderful stuff. Yeah. I just, I want to make it big in the city. I want to start playing taverns. Just really, become a legendary musician, actor, playwright, all of the above. So, I kind of took this form. Try to look, ready for people. Easy on the eyes. Yeah, and yeah, just performing as best as I can.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe you could come play here sometime.
We'll see. Hey, hopefully you have a lot of foot traffic. Don't want to blow my cover. Yeah. Okay. And then Bonnie then introduces this doppelganger here as well. This is the Nanetha Lullestar. So Naneatha Lharilstar.
Yeah.
So Bonnie introduces her, and Nanetha goes, "Yes, a little bit about me. I've disguised myself as a noblewoman, but it's still someone that can handle their own. I like going to whatever they say, like wineries and book clubs, all what nobility has to offer, but kind of boring at times. But I just, it's just I'm looking for maybe another adventure or something, because nobility, that's the only way to really get around the city. But pleasure to meet you."
Thank you for taking time out of your schedule to be here.
You're welcome.
Would any of you like a drink? Miki makes a mean anything, to be honest. So
That's right. Anything is my specialty.
Nanetha says, a water's fine. That's okay. Cecil says, "Yeah, I'll take whatever really cool concoction you have. Like, mix it around, make it really fun.
Oh my god.
Go
I
for
love
it.
you.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
awesome. Okay,
Oh my gosh, I love you
cool.
too. Oh my gosh, we love each other. This is great.
This is
Love
an
all
amazing
around.
thing.
Yeah,
I so
fantastic.
down.
Yeah, of course." And then Williford says, "No offense to you, but I'm used to high quality grade drinks at the Castellanter estate. And I don't know if you would be able to measure up to that, with all due respect. So I shall decline."
Oh, with all due respect, you gotta give a bird a chance.
I don't take alcohol from winged creatures.
ooh. Hey,
I
Miki,
will
what was
go
the
make
name?
those drinks.
What was the name of that guy who came and you basically had to audition for him before he would supply us alcohol?
Yeah, the alcohol supplier guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What was his name?
I can bring that up for you.
Bernard.
Are you
Was it
asking in
Bernard?
game or out of game?
In game. Because
Okay.
like, if Miki impressed that dude,
Well,
then
then I'm not looking it up then. If you,
you know.
I
No.
was just making it up. I don't know what his name was.
no, I can bring it up for you.
We have the NPC list that he may not be on.
Oh,
He's definitely
yeah.
not on. He showed up one
Once.
time.
One time, yeah.
That's Hammond Craddock.
Hammond Craddock.
Close. Bernard.
Jenny's the tiefling.
Yeah,
assistant as well.
Jenny was his assistant.
Jenny from the block.
Is it?
Jenny.
Yes.
Well.
Yes. She got married 3 times, and that's so Hammond is Hammond is his name.
Okay.
So,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was Hammond. Like, doesn't he like the alcohol supplier for most of Waterdeep
are you asking out of game in game?
in game? Because I'm a little offended on behalf of Miki that this guy isn't doesn't take low
You're
grade
asking
alcohol.
Williford? We're asking Williford.
No, I was talking to Miki.
Oh, okay.
But
I think
yes, of course,
what's
instead-
trying.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you could. I was just gonna say. I think they're just trying to throw the name out there so that like maybe this person recognizes and goes like, oh,
Yeah.
like if this person is selling to them, maybe they're not as lowbrow. Like if this is just a clear case of racism, then it doesn't matter who we impress. But
True.
I think that's what Oz was trying to get at, Dan.
Yep.
To see if he's picking up on that name and is like, oh, that is a good distributor or not. You know, like Coors.
Sure.
No, it's
from
not.
what you're looking, he's not reacting to that at all.
Yeah, whatever.
All four of you are in the main area, right?
I'm observing, but I'm sitting on one of the. I'm literally where my character is right now. That's where I'm sitting on a table, but I'm just sitting here like
Okay.
this guy.
Craig, are you in the kitchen? Okay, sounds good. And Miki's serving drinks and then is there. Okay,
Yeah.
great. So Oz, just as a friendly reminder, your job in this faction mission is to insight these people to see if they would be good recruits for the Harper's faction.
Yeah.
So, I am just going to give you a freebie with Bonnie because you've a backstory with Bonnie. You know Bonnie; she will do you no wrong. She's great. Right? I'll save you the time with that. So,
great.
who would you like to insight first or have a conversation with? You can ask him questions if you will, like if you want to get a better understanding. And in my opinion, that may give you, depending on how the question's worded, may give you advantage.
Okay.
Depending on this is a role playing aspect. I want to see what type of questions you have for them, and I'll make a call.
Cool.
And who would you like to talk to first?
I suppose I will start with the noblewoman because I don't want to offend the noblewoman.
Yeah, and they're all doppelgangers who are just disguised as
Right,
them.
yeah.
But this is the form she chose. So Ninetha looks at you and says, "All right, ask away, love."
All right. I suppose let's start with something that hopefully is easy.
Mhm.
Why do you want to join the Hoppers?
Well, I didn't really necessarily wanted to join. Bonnie just told me about this opportunity, and I was looking to hear more from you. But I think I could bring a lot of value to the Hoppers because I would be a noble on the sides. I established myself very well, and I could be like a inside job, so to speak. Especially if I remember with the Harpers, they're looking to take down the hierarchy, right, and establish everything equal. So I will definitely do that for you.
All right.
You could roll insight on that if you want. Sure.
um, 15 plus 5 is an unnatural 20.
Okay. You notice that she is lying. She is being dishonest. She would do anything for herself. Not good for the Harpers. You weeded that one right out.
Cool.
Yep. Any other questions you want to ask me?
I think we're good for right now.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks. I'll have this water. Start drinking. Who would you like to insight next? We have Cecil and
we're gonna go with Willifort.
Willifort. Okay.
Get the snooty people out of the way. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Ask away.
I suppose same question for you, Willifort.
Mhm.
Why do you want to join the Hoppers?
Same answer as my colleague here. I'm in a good spot and never thought I would need to join the Harpers. Because I have a pretty good establishment with the Castle Hunters. in their estate.
Hmm.
And I'm pretty well solidified. But, again, I could provide insight from the Castellanters to see if the Harpers can align with them in one way or another.
Fair enough.
You can roll an insight on that as well, if you like it. Unless there's anything else you want to ask.
Not as of yet.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Roll insight.
8 plus 5 is 13.
Let me take a look at something here quickly. Okay. Pretty hard to read. Really can't tell with this one.
Yeah.
Sounds. He's pretty hard to read. I mean, sounds truthful. From what you gather, like he does have an allegiance to Castellanters, but it's a toss up. So you did fail the insight on this, so it's more of your call if you can believe them or not.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I ask another question?
And you can, but just letting you know, the roll has passed, so I can't reveal anything. But
fair.
that's just letting you know.
Okay.
Yes. What other questions do you have for me? I'm waiting.
You're a little impatient, aren't you?
It's
if
almost 1 in the
the-
morning, and I'm a busy man. I don't want my time wasted. Respect.
Alright. You know, if you would like to leave, then you may leave. Thank you for your time.
I look forward to seeing you and your friends at the Castellanters estate. It's going to be pleasant.
Indubitably.
Don't make fun of my accent. I've worked
I
hard
have
on
my
it.
own accent, thank you.
Bonnie's like, okay, we can calm down here. It's fine. We're just trying to be friendly with everyone. All right. We got one more. Cecil, hon, feel free, answer away. And Cecil's like, yeah, totally. Hey, Oz. Hey, how's it going? Ask away. I'm an open book. Talk to me. What's going on?
Well, let's keep going with our starter question.
Sure.
Why do you want to join the Hoppers?
Well, again, to not sound like a broken record, but I didn't really want to join. I just mostly heard about this opportunity. I thought, whoa, it would be super cool because, foreign taverns get all the intel and just really relay that back. I think I'd be really good. And, I can take appearances of different people and artists. So, who knows? I can perform for other people. So, yeah.
Cool.
Okay. You want to roll your insight?
Yeah.
Okay.
18 plus 5.
18 plus 5. I'm happy you passed this one because this is juicy.
Oh,
I'm gonna let you know
boy.
this is juicy. He is lying.
Great.
So when he mentioned about becoming other musicians, you notice that he is an opportunist. What you gather, he takes on other appearances of people, of musicians, and defames them, so to speak, and ruins their reputations in taverns so that he can get ahead in the game.
Wow.
So he actually is a snake and is a fake because he's doppelganger. Bard, but he puts others down so he can be ahead. And you saw the bullshit right through. It took some time, but you saw the way he's presenting himself as an actor. So that one you can definitely cancel on.
Cool.
So Willafort's the only one you're unsure about
Yeah.
this time. So Cecil's like, yeah, so any other questions you want to ask me? Yeah, lay it on me.
I think I'm good, actually.
Cool. This was a great talk. Really liked it. Thank you for, again, the opportunity for me being here. Appreciate that.
Thank you
how
for
do you
taking.
like your cherry drink?
Oh my gosh, it was so good. No, it's okay. We all talked together. It's fine. It was really good. It was like an adventure in my mouth.
Isn't
was
it
like-
though? That's what I say about it.
My
it
God.
takes you on a journey.
Your journey, yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Love it
definitely.
so much.
Love you. We can
Yeah.
definitely talk
Please
more.
come
Like,
back. This is so
Yeah.
awesome.
and if you want me to perform, maybe we can work something out. Definitely, that'll be a
For
good
sure.
time.
Please
Yeah,
come
thanks.
back.
You're so nice.
You're so nice.
Oh my gosh, we're both nice.
Yeah, we're
All
very
of you
nice.
are nice. Great.
Anyways, it's
Okay.
kind of late, so I
Um,
don't want to take up any more of your time.
sure. Bonnie's like, all right, well, I was expecting you to meet one more, but look, here he is now. And you see another gentleman come in.
Oh, I wonder who.
As well. Daniel
my
Shortwick.
goodness.
He's here and he goes, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm late, guys.
Miki, as soon as sees falls. I can't think of the words. Miki, goes
He
down.
is in shock.
No, I drop. As soon as I catch a glimpse, I drop.
You!
Nope, can't see me.
I'm not going to entertain this with a stealth check. Everyone sees you in this place.
I just fell.
I'm sorry. Okay.
What?
Yeah, sorry.
Zamina's just rolling her cat eyes like, I just knew this was going to happen.
So Vaniel comes in and Bonnie's like, oh, well, Vaniel, this is my group of friends here. Oz is looking for people to be in the harbors, and Vaniel's like, you can't trust them. No. That one kidnapped Dasher. What, hon? What?
Does Oz
Make
know
it-
about
make it-
this? Like, know the particulars?
Well, you guys talked about what the whole altercation with DeVille and Craig in the room. It was pretty open. I would think you guys talked about it and fulfilled it because you
I
did
remember if you
mention
were
to
actually,
Griff
like-
about the snow beetles.
Yeah, I don't know if you were physically here for that episode. I can't remember. But
Right.
yeah, we did talk about it the end of the session or the next session, just saying, like, we're aware of what happened. That's why Zamina was like, oh, kidnapping now. Great.
Okay, yeah,
You know, I don't want to be a part of
Yeah.
it. She's like, I'm glad I didn't go
Remember.
along. And she's sitting here and she's just looking at Miki and she turns a little cat head like, oh, how are you going to get out of this one?
Vaniel's looking at Bonnie and says, yeah, they kidnapped Dasher. I was trying to save him. They were taking him back. I think to his mom, possibly. Yeah, it was him, and then there's a bugbear around here somewhere, and Bonnie's like, oh, great.
If cats could gasp.
Mickey, is this true, huh?
From down
Miki.
below, from the ground.
Are you behind the
Yes.
bar?
Yes, I'm behind the bar. I'm on the ground behind the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Move your
Why
token.
what? And like you see Bonnie actually upset about this because this is her friends too, and hearing this and like hearing this for the first time. Why did you kidnap him?
It's nothing
They were
against you,
together.
Bonnie. It's nothing against you. We were sent on a mission.
By who? To kidnap
Our
someone. That's horrible.
Action.
Hoppers don't kidnap people.
I'm not a part of the Harpers.
Who are you with, hon?
I'm with somebody else, Bonnie.
All right.
Mickey.
I'm just getting closer.
There's a lot going on here.
We Oz, with all due respect, this is very important because if we're going to be having hoppers and whatever other faction this could be very dangerous to us, and we've worked far too hard to stay in this city. From the Snow Beetle's parents. Make a deception check.
And I want you to know. Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Bonnie got an 18.
Bonnie's gonna kick
Damn.
your ass.
I'm curious to see if the other ones know too. Will of Fort doesn't know. Cecil doesn't know. That one doesn't know. All of them failed except Bonnie.
Very fitting.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah.
Bonnie walks up to you, Craig, and you see tears going down her eyes. What's happened to you? This is not the Craig that I know. Both of you. Craig, you have a heart of gold. And you're lying to me. I came and brought my 4 friends here to help Oz and the faction. Why? Why you became... They were together, Craig.
Bonnie, they didn't have all the information.
He's lying to me, Oz. I can see it. I've worked with him for 3 years, just like you, and I know when he's lying to me.
They're trying to protect you.
Protect me. I've been working so hard to stay in this city. I can protect myself if I need to.
I know you can.
So I don't need no protection from people that don't have our best interests at heart. I love you guys. And now you kidnapping his lover? And now you lying to me?
What?
And we're gonna get married next year.
Girl? Who was the elf girl?
Vanio says, that was an acquaintance. She came from Baldur's Gate.
She looked real friendly.
You look like a fucking piece of
Also-
shit.
Helping Mickey.
Out of game.
Sorry.
How old was that? We never actually asked. We just assumed he was like 12 or 15.
You assumed he's in his late teens, early 20s.
Damn, not his family. Y'all kidnapped a teenager.
He has a
ran away
noble
for a
family.
reason.
He has a noble
Damn.
family. They can have kids in there for a long time. And she
Oh, no, I
wanted
get
them
that.
to
It's
stay
just
there. Yeah. So yeah. So Vanya's like, he was in a lot of fucking trouble. His mom drugged him, kept him at home, and he managed to finally escape. And he was looking for a place to stay. Then he came here. Sure, he had the where lycanthropy. I didn't fucking care. I wanted him to be safe, away from his mom. And then you decided just to take him back for some coin. Fuck you. And you too, and points at you, Craig. I'm not going to be in any part of whatever faction this is. I don't even know you, points at Oz. But if you're associated with them, those fucking kidnappers, I'm out. It flips both of you the bird. And looks at Bonnie and says, I know. Looks at Bonnie and says, I ain't fucking done. I don't want anything to deal with them. I'm out. And he starts walking outside. Unless if you want to say anything. But he's leaving. Okay. Okay, he leaves. Bonnie, still in tears. Cecil is like, wow, okay, this was really unexpected. Quite a turn of events. Okay. Hopefully it can work out. We can all be together. Good. Okay, I think I'm misreading the room. All right. Well, I'm in. If the others are in, and then the other two said, sure, like they're still willing to be part of the Harpers, so if you're looking for it. But Bonnie's looking at you, still shaking her head. She's crying. You can see her heart broken right now. And says, Oz, did you have any knowledge about this?
I didn't know about it until after it happened. You should know, though, that as soon as Krieg learned that the boy was being abused or harmed by his parents, he actually threatened a noble.
It's true. I was there.
Looks at you and she looks very angry at you. Like her
Oh,
trust was
okay.
broken. She says, even if that may be, he still went with it. You can't half-ass something. A crime. Crime's still a crime. Granted, I know that maybe we could break the rules, but you literally kidnapped someone from their home to take them to a place that you knew that he told you was bad, looks at Craig. And you still did it. Just so you can get your coin. And you still even truth.
Or jail.
How?
Yeah, out of games or in games, I mean, it's just like looking at the tavern, like, yeah, we're gonna end up in a ditch, and she's just shaking her cat head, and at this point, she's just, I can't invest anymore. I'm jumping down from the table and I'm going up to my room. As a cat, I mean, I'm walking outside.
Sure.
The door is still swung open from the last guy, but I can't deal with this, so I'm going to my room.
Bonnie looks at you, Crick, and says, still haven't told me the truth of who you're working for. Or are you going to kill me and then you can never reveal it? What are you going to do? I've worked with you for years, Crick. I knew it. I saw you chatting with DeVille. And they're straight over there in the tavern. I'm so disappointed. Probably not. But you can win someone's heart without winning their friends. Or faction members or whatever. Do you think the person you...
We're hired to do a job and we did it.
She looks very angry at you, Mikhail. After you said that. I don't know what the fuck happened to you. It seems like I don't even know you anymore, Miki.
You really don't anymore, Bonnie.
Of course not.
Yeah, did you know about that, Bonnie?
About
About
what?
Craig?
Oh.
What happened?
I was muted for a while out of game.
Oh.
Okay.
I basically,
Well, let's take it off. Yeah, go ahead.
basically just said that I helped the Doom Raiders with this job, Tyler. Anyways.
Yep. And then Miki was talking about the drugs in your drink, the sedative to reduce your anger, and you guys were asking Bonnie if she knew about it, and then you were commenting on that.
I was being sedated and drugged while working at the Yawning Portal.
Huh?
In the drink.
Was Miki up to this?
Yeah, sure, Bonnie. I was up to poisoning my family member, sure.
I want to thank you, Miki, for having me have a better understanding of where you stand.
That's
I
a lot of
appreciate
standing you're doing there.
Mm. He looks at you, Crick. Can't even look at you, Mickey, anymore. I had no idea. And I'm sorry that happened to you. I can only imagine how it is to feel lied to. I wish they would have let me know, but I'm sure Durnan had reasons as to why. I'm not saying he is innocent by any means. And I know there's probably things he can't even tell me for my own safety. But I'm sorry that happened to you. Truthfully. Now, if you don't mind, I think my friends are gonna part ways because they have a busy morning ahead of them. Prick. Doom Raiders are tough to get out of. It isn't impossible. I just hope you could have made better decisions. Chose another faction that would benefit the city a bit more. I'm disappointed.
I've been trying to... I'm doing what I can with what I have. And if I had to join the Harpers, I'd probably have nothing. I am trying to give back to the people of this city.
Can you name me one thing that you've done, Rick?
Well, I didn't just leave them. For instance, I didn't just leave them there when I left at that tavern. I left.
Daniel was beaten.
Yes,
with an inch of his life,
and I left
I left
potions for everybody before I left. I didn't want it to be like that, but that was the position I was in. Not saying it was right.
Well,
and maybe I'm just biding my time till I can get out.
Well, if there's a piece of advice I can give from my time here in the city, and you don't have to take it if you don't want to, the more time you bide, the more stuck you will be. Hun. Miki's made their decision. That's fine. As I apologize with how this has turned out, I had no idea this was going to happen. You can report what you need to report, but I know it's going to be very tricky, to say the least. And I'm just so hurt. I love all of you so much. And now, when this happened, I don't know what to think anymore. I'm gonna go. Bye.
Bonnie.
What?
I know that you need to process all of this, but I just need you to understand that so much has happened since we've had to leave. And there's danger coming from seemingly every direction, and we're trying to do our best to navigate that.
I understand that. I know it's been a month, and a lot can happen in a month. Especially in the city. It changes people, and I am aware of that. I just thought our bonds would be stronger than that. That's all. You take care.
You too.
She walks away. So I'm going to leave you all in your thoughts if you want to do anything. before, if you choose to rest for the night or how you want to handle it. And Oz, what's your decision about Williford? Do you think he'll be like a good fit for the Harpers? Williford? Because Vaniel's not going to join no matter what.
If you're needing additional information, just remember the little expose that was printed.
What?
From the Waterdeep Wazoo, part of Zymina's faction. She had to deliver this expose revealing secrets and stuff about noble families, and Castle Lanterns were noted as one of the few to be involved in like ooky spooky demonic stuff like that. So
Right.
I'm just saying, like, if that further educates your decision, because that was made public to everybody.
Right, and he is a personal servant.
He likes it.
And he likes it. Honestly, I'm gonna lean towards no, because I don't know. Definitely no for the other two. But I was gonna ask him about like what he would do if he was put in a position where he would have to maybe work against the Castle Lanterns at some point. But he kept being a snooty ass, so I just said no. So we're gonna go no. There's no.
No on the no. And Bonnie, yes.
Yes.
And then Vaniel,
NA. Yeah.
All right. So I will say you write a paper bird, send the information. To speed things up, you were correct with your mission. So you completed your mission. I'm going to give you your reward if I can find it. There's so many faction quests. It's insane. My gosh. Here we go. Yep. Welcome to the family. That's what's called. So you gain 2 renown, and you get a sack of 50 dragon that's sent to you. So you get 50 dragon for the mission. So you did complete a great job.
2 renown. That makes up for how little we did for them in the beginning.
Right.
Yeah, usually it's like 1 renown, but yeah, you get 2 renown for that.
Wow.
Yep. So good job with that. So just keep in mind your pending quests. You have the key, which most likely the shop won't be open until the morning. You have the Castle Lanterns as well. And then if there's anything else you guys need to do, you can. So I will leave it up to you if you want to rest for the night, roleplay it out however you would like. Let me put these people away as well.
He will stand up.
Well, I'm going to be right back for just a second, but I did go up to my room, kind of go to bed. But if I'm dragged into a conversation, if you guys want to talk to Zymina, just let me know when I come back.
Sure.
Oh, bye.
I think unless you guys specifically say something to Oz, I think Oz is just gonna go up to bed because they're no more spoons.
I don't think anything Miki could say to Oz right now could make any bit of difference. So
yeah,
Meek Hill for once is thanks, Dan. I saw it in your face. Meek Hill for once.
Oh no, I'm just like, it was crazy what happened because it just the crossover. It happened. That's the thing with factions, like.
Yep.
And the choices you make, it's just sometimes that's what happens.
Meek-Hill for once is actually like silenced.
Wow. And it only took Bonnie.
Yeah, Bonnie's guilt. but like I put in chat, like me, Kimarie, I'm like very sad because Dan did a great job and I feel really guilty, but Miki doesn't. So Meek-Hill doesn't. Yeah, Dan, you make me feel things, okay?
That's the goal. That's the guy. I feel sorry. I mean, like,
my heart is breaking because I don't.
Since episode 0,
like
that NPC
I'm a
has
good
been.
person.
You are.
I know.
In real life-ish.
Yeah, Oz so wanted to make Bonnie feel better, but like Craig and Miki are their family, so this is kind of stuck in the middle. It's like I don't know what to say.
Tricky.
I would say the thing that Mikil is upset about is how they potentially could be ruining Oz's chances. And
Yes.
that is what I'm not okay with. I'm not upset about what I did because I was just doing a mission and I didn't really have any personal problem with it.
Yeah.
Mikil didn't. But the fact that I could be screwing over Oz is not something that I want to happen.
That's 100% accurate to your character trait, by the way. That's exactly how I think Mikil would feel. Because, again, you all are good friends, then you have your own goals and whatever it is, but definitely in this case, I would say that's 100% right. All right. Okay, well, if anyone else is good, you can rest for the night, you can.
I'd like to pray to Ball really quick.
Pray to Ball, sure thing. What do you say to Ball?
Hi, Ball. Just checking in. Reverently, of course, Dan.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I had it. Oh, hold on a second.
Your rats are swarming
Oz,
around you.
yeah, I was gonna say Oz wants to pray to the Raven Queen too.
I was gonna ask Ball where he stands with the Raven Queen.
Okay.
Like, if you think he says he's better than her?
Well, yeah, I just want to know, like, because I know what Click told me, and I just want to kind of know, like, what he knows about the Raven Queen, and, I'm saying this, like, Ball, I am indebted to you, and I worship you, but I was told some things, and I just need some assurance from you. Not questioning you, just assurance.
Yeah, roll a
Lovingly, Mikil. Make D100, okay.
Yeah. It's probably still rolling. That's okay.
Right?
That's how it usually is. Yeah. I just like once it stops.
99.
What?
Oh my god!
How is that possible?
Why are you doing this?
Ice
to me?
cam.
If you want me to re-roll on the other thingy,
No, we're kidding. We're kidding.
You don't trust me. It might be a false 100. False 100 die. I got it off of Temu.
It's only got 199 and 98 on it.
No, that's not true.
Oh my god.
All the numbers are on here.
I know.
Let me-
Oh no, there's 57 twice. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
It's supposed to be 42.
Okay, let me 1 second here. Let me.
You need a
bring up
moment?
this just a tad.
Oh man.
I'm
Okay,
just bringing
because
up this
I'll go
picture
talk
here.
to. You can. You know what? You want to take 2-3 minutes? Go ahead, because I'll go talk to
good.
Cal. Because I was going to talk about my conversation with Click. So.
What? Okay. Yeah. Well, let's do that, and then we'll go to Kimarie because I would think at the very end of the night they will pray, and then at the very end of the night Oz would pray. And if Craig, you wanted to do anything too, please let me know because I want to make sure you're included if you want to be. So.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go to bed and contemplate my past actions.
Okay.
Damn.
Sure thing. All right. Go ahead. Zamina and Oz.
So I don't know if I would have caught you going up to your room, or if you would
Sure.
be in your room and I would just knock on your door. But either way.
Sitting in the common area, I would imagine.
Okay. And then I'm no longer in cat form since that would have already passed, but it's like a little awkward because like Zymina like is not one to just like involve herself in that way, but seeing that it's you, she is like, well, I kind of want to say something, so she's like I don't want to say awkward, but like at a loss for how she wants to just say it. So you see her just kind of staring at you, just like,
You're freaking me out, Ximena. Just whatever it is, just spit it out, please.
well, I don't really like to intervene in a lot of things just because I feel like people can handle it themselves, but I just wanted to let you know that Click was being honest with his intentions towards you. But more than that, he sensed that you had displayed a great sense of your power in your last conversation with him. And I thought that you should know. It looks like he was initially the one in control of everything happening around your faction before you came along, so I found it interesting that he's doing all this to shape you into some emotionless being, or as he liked to put it, cold. And I just didn't want to keep that to myself because you can make your own decisions and you've been doing well on your own with everything that's been going on, but it's a big deal to hide something about oneself. And I don't want to hide that from you, especially since Click himself said it. And then she just stands there like awkwardly.
Well, thank you, Ximena. I value your insight about things because I can be a little emotional at times, and so I don't see quite as much as I probably could.
Well, we all have things that we're good at.
And rolling dice is not mine.
No, but being emotional means you're not rolling the best. No, kidding.
Fair.
But yeah,
Not really.
I do want to
sure.
clarify that I would have told Cal or Oz everything you told me, Dan. I just don't remember verbatim what Click
That's
said,
okay.
but I would have mentioned the entirety of the conversation, including what I had said to him.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, you
just
just
if
know
there's
that
anything you missed.
the part that was muted, Defender was basically he was being honest with everything that he was saying. In regards to Nanette and Jacob being very exuberant or very emotional, that could potentially put the faction in danger. He did what he thought was best in that situation, and he thought with those two energies, pitting them against each other would be one way to eliminate more of that emotional threat, and then whatever he needed to do on his end as well.
Oh, and to like bring it back, like the old like Ximena confidence, she does end the rest of the conversation by saying, "Oh, and maybe we don't have to really worry about Nanette because Click seems to think she'll be able to get herself out of this situation. So I don't think you'll have to worry about any competition between us. So she'll handle herself just fine." And she kind of like she finally like says that out, like clears the air, knowing that she knows Nanette thinks that Ximena is competition for your affection, even though that's not the case. But she doesn't further state that, just lets you kind of get that feeling, you know?
That would be weird. Yeah. I know that Nanette is capable. I mean, she's a freaking assassin, but it's hard not to worry.
Oh, I didn't say don't worry. I just think
Yeah.
Click did this on purpose, knowing that it would either strengthen her to realize or re-realize her goals in the Raven Queen, or to further drive a wedge between you two. It's very hard to tell with that man. Your whole faction is a little bit of a mystery to most of us too, so if anything, just keep an open mind.
Yeah, they're kind of a mystery to me too, actually. Probably work on that.
Well, I mean, we were all surprised, including you, when you turned into a blood-sucking monstrosity for the first time, so I don't think it's fair for you to judge yourself too harshly on that yet.
Yeah. It's also weird that my blood turns to like black hair after a little bit. So I told you guys about that, didn't I?
I think so.
Well,
I think so.
Yeah.
and she's just
you can see
pausing
that on
while she's-
Battlefield too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just contemplating because we never really examined it that hard, but like, black hair. Well, Raven Queen, black. Perhaps that has something to do with Click mentioning you were made from the Raven Queen, so.
Quite literally. It's kind of weird.
Well, at least you'll have the best weave in town. That wasn't very
no.
good.
He went there. How dare you?
Anything to make this awkwardness go away. And then she kind of like turns to leave to go back to her room. Like, that's it. Like, she doesn't
Hey,
know how to continue.
bye.
Okay. Mikhail, you prayed upon.
Hi. Yeah.
Could you explain further in detail what you're looking? You're talking about like his relationship with the Raven Queen, what his opinion is, if he worked with her in the past, right?
Also, if she's above him,
Gotcha. Okay.
respectfully,
Sure. Okay.
honorably, reverently.
Sure. I would say you put on your plague mask as you go to bed. Same thing happens. You fall through the floors just like before. Your rats are with you. Same thing as before. You are in the same exact tall pillar in hell. Burning sulfur around you. The fire, the heat, the comfort in the heat. And you see Ball again, laying in his throne. Miku.
Hello, Ball.
Let me bring him up again. So we have a visual. There we go.
I don't think you ever showed us this picture.
I think once, because I showed the logo with the blood tears too.
Dear God.
Yeah.
We
So,
love that.
they got a murder. Yep.
He's got no lip.
So,
Sorry.
looks at you with his bright white eyes. Ask me again.
Uh-huh. I was
Ask me again.
I was talking to Click, and he asked me if I wanted to know information about the Raven Queen, but I was like, no, I serve my Lord Ball, but he said that the Raven Queen was above you, and I was just wondering what you knew about the Raven Queen.
The one they call Click is a fool.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He is blinded by truth. What he thinks is truth.
Uh-huh.
Stop it, Cal. No, he's like he's no. I mean, what I meant to say is he's blinded what he thinks is the truth.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to convey, and it's been a long day. I'm sorry.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
Thank you. I love you too.
Everybody do hearts in the chat for Dan.
Thank you. Oh, big hearts. So he says that about Click. It says, even though the Raven Queen is powerful, I am at top. I am the most powerful.
I never doubted you.
Is that true?
Yeah, because I didn't think he was right. That's why I just wanted to double check.
Good.
I'm your loyal servant.
You are. Your question, if I worked or aligned with the Raven Queen in the past. That is true. I have. And We kind of are now.
Like,
out with
okay.
it.
Oh, sorry. Your reverency, sir. Yeah, just trying to put some pieces together here. Well, because you know things and I don't know things, so just trying to figure out where we're going from here and why we're so important.
All will be revealed in due time. But what I can share is that before your transformation, I've worked closely with the Raven Queen and her child.
Child meaning Oz.
Yes, Azrael.
Is that their real name? Or do they like Osriel kill like me?
He looks at you as he's really, you can tell he's like losing patience with your kind of like childlike personality and approach to the conversation. He's not finding that humorous at all.
It's called cherub-like demeanor.
There you go, that too.
Oh, actually, just kidding. You know, it's just a joke, Ball. You know, gotta lighten these things up. We are in hell after all, so.
I don't want to joke with you.
I'm sorry.
Azrael is their true name.
Oh, that's cool. What do you know of the two twins in the prophecy?
I don't give you didn't ask me that before.
Oh, damn. This is just a bonus question.
Make a persuasion check. Make a persuasion check in front of your lord for him to give you that information.
I don't want to.
Retract my previous statement. Oh no.
It's an 18.
Oh,
18.
okay.
He looks at you and sits back. Ah, yes. The monk in the cave. He's referring to Manchu. He has the ability to clone himself. Is that all?
I mean, no, but I don't want to take up any more of your time, Your Excellency, sir. So I
Very wise.
will. Yes, I don't want to push your buttons too much. So until we meet again,
Farewell.
you know how to get a hold of me. Oh,
Mikhail.
I have
What?
one more question. Why rats?
Oh!
Why rats? You could have picked any other animal, like cats or birds. Why rats?
Persuasion check. Higher DC.
See, I just rolled an 18.
Oh, I know, but did you roll another 18? Oh, no, you're rolling. Okay.
It's a 13.
Okay. Looks at you and says, enough of the questions, Mikhail. I grow tired and bored with this conversation.
Yes, sir. I'll go back now.
He raises his hand, and even faster before you shut up through the ground again, land in your bed with that same feeling of, well, it was like a dream, but you're becoming more familiar with it, and it's becoming more natural for you to connect with it in that way.
Hey, we figured out the twin part.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah. So you wanted to pray to the Raven Queen.
Yes, please.
Okay. What do you say to the Raven Queen?
Dear mother? I'm not sure if I should call you that. Your Majesty, I suppose, may be appropriate. I'm not really familiar with how to pray. I don't remember doing it very much. I suppose I just would really appreciate some guidance and insight into how to handle click and the direction that I'm supposed to be going in. And I would really, really appreciate your help.
Roll a D100 for. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Amen.
Sorry. Amen. Very good. We have to end on that note. Roll a D100.
Good thing I bought one.
Hey.
All right, I'm not rolling it in my tray. I'm gonna roll it on my table. Or not. Oh, it went in my garbage. I'll roll it on the TV on the computer.
Oh,
That
that's a
roll
sign.
wasn't trash.
Raven Queen
Right?
was like, nope.
97. Whoa. Justin can validate that. Because I didn't roll 20.
She didn't. They didn't. 97. That's sick.
Okay.
I wasn't paying attention and I didn't expect you to say my name, so that startled me, and I just said names. I'm so sorry.
97. Okay. I know, Tyler. I don't know what's going on either. This is.
Do you need another
99, 97.
Do you want me to go talk to Craig?
No.
Do we need to just like end early and start with this next time?
No. We're gonna do this.
Okay.
Okay. When you fall asleep, it's almost as if you start dreaming. I will say this: you start dreaming, and it's like you're going into the blood pool again in your dream. Okay. It's almost just very hypnotic at this point. You're just like over the town. It's a night. It's going through the temple. No one's there. Just dive into the blood pit very seamlessly. You don't see anyone, but you hear a voice. My child, I've missed you so much. And the voice just echoes around you in this dark void.
And Oz still feels like a feeling of comfort whenever they hear the voice, right?
Yeah, you do feel comfortable. This is definitely. I mean, you're just hearing the voice, just in general, like in the street. Or this is different. You are like surround sound IMAX. Like it's all around. It's all around you. It's right. It's pretty much enveloping you, as if someone was hugging you with their words and their voice. I've missed you so much, my child.
Mother.
Yeah.
I miss you too.
In due time, we will be reunited, Azrael. Our connection was severed after the event. I've had to use my energy wisely so I can save my time with you and conversate with you accordingly. How are you faring, my child?
I'm pretty confused, to be honest. I'm not really sure what direction I'm supposed to be going, and it's not been easy trying to navigate the motivations and lies of the people here, including Click.
Yes. Click. Very interesting servant. Interesting acolyte. Pure intentions, execution is flawed. You're asking for my guidance, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need Craig, Zaymina, and Kimarie to please deafen again.
Not in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Doing this again. Kimarie, are you deafened?
Sorry, I just got back. I'll deafen right now.
No worries. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. And Craig, okay. Before we get into the roleplay aspect, Oz, I'm going to reveal your alignment.
Yes.
You're lawful neutral. What that basically is, it can be perceived as an evil alignment only because they're so cold and don't let emotions get the better judgment of them. Like you're not good nor bad, you're neutral. The thing in you, the lawful part that connects you so much is your devotion to the Raven Queen. So the death, if you die, you have to die. If it's for the cause, it's for the cause. Kind of similar to Click in that sense, but basically you use logic. Like when you kill Jacob, that was a lawful neutral choice. Not so much like it was like it had to happen. So that was a good role playing mode. So basically, it's more to the fact of your devotion to the Raven Queen and you being her child and following through with that, rather than letting your heart and your emotions get in the way of your judgment. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like I
Okay.
guess. So
It's hard because
basically, Oz is a fanatic for the Raven Queen.
Well,
Yeah.
you are her child.
Right.
So it's like mother child. You
Yeah.
are pretty much an essence of her.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
like her laws are basically your laws.
Okay.
In that sense. You can still act your life and develop relationships however you want, but when it comes to the concept of death and what she stands for, that's the law you pretty much have to guide you with that. Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely a religious fanatic because okay. Cool.
Sure. Yeah. So she explains that to you. Says to you, my child, you are an essence of me.
Do you want them to be part of this now?
Not yet. I want this to be just you and I.
Cool.
Because this is really sensitive. And this is the first time Raven Queen's really contacting you. Ball and Miki, definitely big, but like this whole thing has been Raven Queen. She says, you are essence of mine. The blood from my hair. The breath of my very essence. My body is your breath. Part of my hair, my body, my soul, is you. I have had others exactly the same. You are the last one standing. I have yet to bear more children. I love you with all my heart, but understand there are bigger things at work.
Of course.
Someone who you've been working with shall pay you a visit shortly. They've been flying in from the city, scouting the four of you to reconnect. Trust them. At first glance, They may seem to go against my laws, but we have worked out arrangements. You will know when the time is right. That
Yes,
is your
mother.
guidance,
Thank you.
my child. I love you. Have faith. Long live the Raven Queen.
Long
Okay,
live the Raven Queen.
yeah. And that's what we're going to roll out of today's episode.
All right.
If we can headsets up. Yeah. Okay. We're rolling out of that episode.
Good lord.
Yeah, we're ending it on that. I wanted to say thank you again to everyone that was watching. Just letting you all know we are in the process of rescheduling our streams because of time conflicts. So please bear with us. We are trying to figure out what works well for everyone, and we will keep you guys updated accordingly with any updated schedule changes. So thank you guys so much. Love you guys, and remember, in case you forgot, this is Roleplay.
Roleplay.
Bye, guys.
Secrets. Roar.